Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. Teach and admonish one another in all wisdom, and with gratitude in your hearts, sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs to God. Colossians 3:16. In the quiet heart of Brantley, Alabama, faith has always had a home. According to local history, the town's very first Christian service was held under a simple tabernacle, led by Reverend Thomas Harville, a Protestant Methodist. It was 1893 when a Methodist Episcopal Church South was formally established, and by 1895 a permanent building rose, a physical space where spirit and community would meet. In 1905, a young professor named I.G. Bradwell arrived. As a charter member, he became the first Sunday school superintendent, guiding the church through growth and change. In those days, the sound of the church bell ringing called families to worship, a sacred rhythm still remembered. But the true story of Brantley United Methodist Church has never just been about buildings. It's about people. Faithful, joyful, growing people, drawn together to learn God's Word and praise the giver of life. Barbara Wasson, a lifelong member, recalls the vibrant 1950s, when Methodist Youth Fellowship lit up the lives of teens. They traveled, sang, and served, building roots of discipleship that would shape generations. Barbara and her husband later became MYF leaders themselves, continuing the legacy. Today, she sees that same fire carried on by people like Steve Walker, son of Jerry, a reminder that the light never dims. The church has embraced every season of life. Melissa Bush remembers the early years of marriage and motherhood, where simple acts of kindness from mentors like the Pinkards brought warmth and grace. Bible studies, offered faithfully, became places of growth and deep connection. Dion Johnson recalls how those same studies offered both welcome and renewal when she arrived years later. Carol Morrison raised her son, Wade, within the walls of Brantley UMC. She recalls the laughter and energy of upward basketball, a safe, faith-filled space that brought the community together through sport, love, and encouragement. Through all the moments, ordinary and extraordinary, Brantley UMC has always returned to its center: worship. Dion speaks of deep traditions, the Apostles' Creed, the Lord's Prayer, Holy Communion. Rituals that echo God's presence across generations. Carol calls it continuity, a holy thread woven through the changing seasons of life. And with that foundation, Brantley has flourished. The Bethany Center began in 2002 and completed in 2003. Now offers space to gather, play, and grow. The Wesley Education Building, added in 2014, stands as a beacon for spiritual formation and learning. Yet beyond the walls and spaces, the story lives in prayer. Barbara prays Brantley will remain a place where children learn about Jesus, just like she did. Carol prays for passion, people on fire for God and their neighbors. Melissa prays for deepening authenticity and connection. And Dion prays for Brantley UMC to always be a family, a home where all are loved and all belong. At its core, Brantley United Methodist Church reflects the very heart of its town, loyal, rooted, and full of grace. A place where tradition is honored, lives are touched, and God's Spirit continues to move. A place where the story isn't over. It's only just the beginning.